Right, yeah, let's have a look here. BNX. BNX has been a very, very poor coin. It's been one of the weaker coins throughout the bear market, but that doesn't mean that it can't moon and skyrocket. I do remember FET. FET was one of the weakest coins in the market for a long period of time, and then FET done something like 100x or something silly. But FET had a very similar chart to Dusk. So let's have a look here. I see exactly what you're looking at. You know, when you come into this sort of compression area. I just want to, first thing, I just want a very quick measurement there. That's 160 roughly. I just want to get a very rough measurement, and maybe from there. So that's only 60. Yeah. Okay. Did BNX rebranded? I think maybe didn't they rebrand, because this is fairly new here. Maybe not. I forget. I see what you're looking at, and yes, it is very possible. See, the timing of these things do also kind of need to coincide with market bounces. So if we were going to get a red quarter here, this may not be ready, and this may, sometimes it can flush a little bit, and then this comes down slowly down onto price. But then as it comes back up for the bounce, it gets back above it then, and then it can kind of get that bounce or whatever, and do what Dusk done, if I drew that correctly. I have to say it is interesting. My only concern is that the market is not very bullish right now. Bitcoin looks like it probably needs to pull back a bit more. Although I think Bitcoin's getting closer to a bounce level before it goes lower. So, okay, I just checked. I don't know what these scam ads are, but I just checked these. The market cap for BNX here. It's 100 million, which is definitely interesting. It's not that big, It still gives it room to drop, but 100 million is okay. So just looking at BNX here, it is holding fairly well. I mean, it's the market is tanking today, and it's up 1%, 1.5%. So there's a sign of relative strength here that this could end up flipping green on the quarter and move a bit higher. It is, yeah, red on the month here as well, of course. These wicks are not ideal, but as you can see, well, actually, is that that's a weekly. Let's check the monthly here just to see what way. See the way that was strong, and you moved up. You didn't get all these sort of wicks. When you start getting these wicks, there was a consolidation period. So I'm not a fan of the wicks. It kind of seems to me like it needs a bit more time, but there may be a trade in this. I don't know. I just don't fully like the pattern on this. Now, I could be wrong. Like you can see it clear as day there. That pattern there does look like it wants to kind of break out. So there is a slight bullishness to this, and it is trying to flip green on the quarter. So that is interesting. Like, because this, you can see the first one, right? So this could be trying to move up very similar, right? We have a green candle here, and it ends up having a small dip and then running again. That's essentially what you would be banking on if the same thing is going to happen. So there is a, you already have a stop loss level. You could buy this right now with a stop loss below there, and the risk factor on that would be, well, 6% drop roughly. So if there's any dip at all here, it might be worth watching for a buy in case this is going to pop up and flip green and get that second quarterly candle. If there happen to be, if there happen to be just one flush down, somewhere down in there, that could be your buy point if you get it for a move up. However, if there's no flush and then it comes into a new week, you probably could trade a new weekly candle to see if this is going to run, because there's liquidity up here in this wick. This flat base looks like it's getting to the end of its tether, and it looks like it's going to break either up or down. So yeah, I would probably wait until a new weekly candle to see. It's hard to time this. Look how choppy it is. That's a weekly chart, and it's got very low volatility and very low range and everything else. But it looks close to breaking, and I'd probably say that a new week is probably better. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it definitely could have a second green quarter similar to this.